All right, coaches, this is the one that you've all been waiting for, I know. You've been sitting at home, checking YouTube every day to see when are we going to upload our drills for hitting. So here it is. We went over mechanics of hitting. Now we're going to give you guys a bunch of drills that you can do at practice with your hitters to reinforce good swing mechanics. We have our buddy Yuli out here from the senior national team. He's going to sort of demonstrate some of this stuff, and I'm just going to take him through 5 or 6 different drills that you guys can use with your teams at practice. Okay, when you guys are hitting at practice, it's important that you use stations. We don't need to spread everyone out and throw one kid batting practice while everyone else just stands around. Let's use hitting stations, and let's have a drill going at each station. Okay, we got a little train noise over here. That's okay. All right, so the first couple drills that we're going to do are going to focus mostly on lower body mechanics, which are very, very important and something that most young players need a lot of help with. The first one is called a rhythm drill and teaches kids how to activate their legs. And if you watch Major League Baseball players, this is how they hit all the time. They just rock front, back, front, back. So we're going to have the hitters rock back and forth 4 times, and on 4 we're just going to throw them the pitch and let them take a swing. All right, Yuli, you ready to go?
Yep.
Let's do this. So you're going front, back, back. Gone. It works. Again, ready? Front, back, back. Good swing. Last one, ready? Front, back. Right in there, strike 1. That's all right. That's why we're out here. Okay, the next thing is another drill that teaches them good lower body mechanics. One problem that a lot of young players have is their direction to the baseball, and it's a hard thing to work on. They see the pitch and they step out here and their hands drop. So we want to give them a chance to stride 1, 2, 3 times. Make sure they're striding in the right place, and on 3 you actually throw the pitch. One small point about this drill, a lot of players, partly because the bat is heavy and they're not strong enough to hold it up, when they stride forward their hands drop. Okay, we actually want the opposite happening. As they move forward, we want their hands just triggering up a little bit. Just triggering up. So as they stride forward, their hands stay back and up. So it's 1, 2, and on 3 you actually throw the pitch. Okay? Here we go. You ready to rock? 1, 2, 3. A little up in the zone. Sorry about that. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3. Sweet. Last one. 1, 2. Nice stroke. Good looking stroke right there. Yuli's a pro. But your guys can do this also. Even the little guys can do this. All right. Hitting is really about timing. Okay? It's about a couple different timing mechanisms. If you remember our mechanics drill, it's about loading and striding. Those are your timing mechanisms. So we're going to do a drill right now that exaggerates those. We're going to have our kids hit with a big leg kick. If you watch some major leaguers, they hit this way because they have great timing and they're great athletes. But what this is going to teach them is how to get strong on this back leg. They see the ball in the air and they get their foot down in time to pull the trigger. This stride timing is so important. If my foot touches down late, I'm late. If my foot touches down early, I'm going to get caught a little bit off balance and I'm going to be early. So it just teaches them to get that foot down. And the other thing that it does is it teaches them to get through the ball, because as soon as this front foot lands, they're going to clear all that weight off their backside and hit the ball a little bit harder. So this is a leg kick drill. Nice. Last one. All right. Not bad. It's a good drill for balance too. Okay, so those are 3 drills that reinforce good lower body mechanics. We're going to do one more drill with lower body mechanics, and then we'll start talking about their bat path and what they're doing with their hands. Some kids don't use their hips when they swing. They just sort of punch at the baseball. So if you have a young player that doesn't know how to turn their hips, you can do a drill where you actually throw the baseball behind them, and they really have to spin on it and get this back hip through to be able to make contact. So we're going to do a drill right now. We're going to throw the ball behind Yuli, and he's really got to use his hips to hit it. All right, you ready to do this? Strike 1. It's a tough one. It's a weird one. All right, getting those hips through it. Come on, hit this thing. Last one, last chance. 2 strikes. It's a tough drill. But if you see, he really has to get his backside all the way through and around to be able to get the bat there. All right, so those are 4 drills for lower body mechanics. Let's talk a little bit about what they can do with their hands, okay? Your 2 hands serve 2 different functions. Your bottom hand pulls the bat through the zone. Your top hand pushes the bat through the zone. So we do bottom hand and top hand drills just to isolate your hands and work on getting that bottom hand knob to the baseball and top hand punching the baseball. So we're just going to do bottom hand, top hand. Ready? You want to choke up? Good hack. Last one. And top hand. This ain't easy. Hitting mini wiffle balls. We're making it hard on Yuli. There it is. Last one. Okay. So that's bottom hand, top hand. The reason that we're using mini wiffle balls, and we're not in the cage right now, is to show you guys you can do these drills anywhere. You can make tape balls, you can make paper balls, you can use wiffle balls, baseballs, cage, left field corner, anywhere. You can do these drills as long as you're taking it seriously and the kids are taking it seriously. They can get a lot done with a little. Okay, so all we have right now is a bucket of taped up miniature wiffle balls, and we're getting Yuli lots of good reps and lots of good drills. Okay, so you guys can get your work in. You don't need the best facility in the world to get a lot of work done. So that was bottom hand, top hand. The next thing we're going to do, and the last drill that we're going to do, sometimes kids have trouble getting their hands in the slot where their hands should operate. And all that means is as soon as I pull the trigger to hit the ball, this back elbow returns to my side and my hands get in tight, and then my hands operate through the baseball this way. What you see a lot of kids do is their hands cast out away from their body and they swing around the ball, right? I don't want my hands separating this way. I want my hands separating through the front of the zone and to the baseball. So a drill that we can do, we can take a towel, a shirt, a hat. I think Yuli's going to use his hat here for this one. And they're just going to pin it between their back elbow and their side so their hands are in the slot. And from there, they're going to just pull the trigger, and the hat or towel or whatever you're using can fall out after contact. But this teaches them to get their hands in and hit from this position right here, all right? All right, let's do it. Ready? Nice. Nice. Slot those hands, man. Last one. Come on, hit this thing out of here. Ready? Boom. Not bad. Not bad at all. So those are, I think, 6 different drills that we just did. Really good, reinforces really specific hitting mechanics for the kids, whether it's lower body stuff or getting their hands in the slot or isolating their hands, whatever it is. That teaches them how to hit without us having to do a whole lot of talking and explaining. And then you can cut them loose. After they've done their drill work, just have them take regular batting practice, see if it's had any immediate impact, and just keep going with this stuff at practice every week.